Good afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. The date is Monday, August 29th. We are so pleased to have with us live in the studio, Chain of Flowers. You're watching Audiotree Live, and we're in the studio with Chain of Flowers. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here.
Hey, good morning.
So first thing I have to ask is, how did the decision to play Goodbye Horses come about? Is it something you do in your live set? Is it something you practice a lot?
No, really, no.
Yeah, we've been jamming that just for the kick of it for a while.
Nice.
We haven't actually covered it fully, I think.
No.
Yet.
Will that change in the future, you think, now that you've done a little test run of it?
Maybe this was the opening door.
Meant to be.
It's just a freak anthem, you know what I mean? So you're just going to fly the flag.
It is. I mean, and it's attached to a very specific scene, obviously,
sure.
from an iconic film. Are you guys fans of the film Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Did you see it when you were younger or sort of recently?
Yeah, and it completely fried my brain when I was a child. But
the whole thing.
Can't really tell
sure.
the story of the first time I saw it. It's not fit for a.
Oh, come on.
It was pretty mad.
it was pretty. It was like a traumatic experience, or
pretty traumatic, yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's just leave it at that.
All right, we'll hold that one up. Speaking of stories, you guys said you do have some sketchy tour stories from this past tour. Without getting into too much trouble, would care to share any of those?
I mean, there's not really a lot to go into. I mean, the whole thing just being here is a trip in itself. But we've been, doing things like shotgunning beers for the first time. Mm-hmm. We've been in outdoor swimming pools, the desert.
Yeah, it hasn't been so much sketchy. This tour at all. If anything, I mean, we got another week to go, so we'll see how that pans out. But it's I don't know. Everybody's showing us like a good American time.
Nice. So, so not sketchy like bad necessarily. It's more like things that we take for granted, like outdoor swimming pools, which I guess just aren't a thing in Wales. Or?
Well, yeah. I mean,
No
when
way.
you're in Tempe and like you're wetter, probably out of the pool after playing than you are in the pool.
Yeah. So that's it's funny the things we don't consider luxuries or specific to our
Yeah,
countries.
it's been a very novelty, enjoyable trip.
Awesome.
We went in like an abandoned school in Richmond, and Josh like pierced his foot on like
Oh,
a
yeah.
rusty nail. That was pretty
Ooh.
good.
Yeah, it went straight through my shoe.
Do you have a
into my
tennis shot, or did you before that?
foot. I had one some time ago, so
We hope you're. It's like that weird thing of like, I think I had one a year or two ago, but you don't remember.
yeah. No, my toe's still there for now. So
That's good. So it wasn't too severe of an injury.
no, I had to pull it right out.
Ooh, man.
But yeah, I know.
Did the rest of you guys get hurt at all, or just Josh?
Nah, just Josh.
A cicada flew into me, and I didn't know what they were until I went to Richmond. They're absolutely gigantic.
Oh yeah, I feel like we get them every now and then here, or we get some kind of. You said cicadas, right?
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, they're like really noisy. I feel like I saw a dead one the other day, and I'm from the South, and
Yeah.
we get them all the time down there. And so, but I didn't know we get them in Chicago, but I could have sworn I saw one. So I don't know. Maybe it's like a mysterious thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They were alien to me before.
No,
Sounds
totally.
like something off Men in Black or something. I don't know what the hell.
I know
was
they
going
do
on.
kind of look like that. Well, cool. I definitely want to hear some more about these stories after the next song. You guys ready?
You're all I've never wanted. You could be all I'll ever have. Repeated nightmares, continuously thick along this path. And the sunlight lowers, the edges thicken. You're all that I can see. Dwindling days and monotony, staring back at me. You are righteous. Am I still here? Is this real? Am I the one to blame? Beauty succumbs, Egyptus tightens, is dragging me below. This is it now, and this is home. Decline is all I know. You are rises. You are rises. You are rises. You could be all I've never wanted. You could be all I'll ever have. Repeated nightmares continuous. They thick along this path. And the sunlight lowers, the edges thicken. You're all that I can see. Dwindling days and monotony, staring back at me. Decades past, the grey still lingers, faces stay the same. Am I still here? Is this real? Am I the one to blame? You are rises. You are
You're watching Audiotree Live. We are in the studio with Chain of Flowers. Daniel, this didn't occur to me until you guys started playing this last song. What were you guys doing in an abandoned school while you're on tour? that didn't strike me as the weird part of the story till just now.
There was like a bit of graffiti on the front that said Dan sucks.
Uh-huh.
And we were like, oh, let's go in there. And then they were like, oh, it's an abandoned school. So,
So you didn't know going into it, yeah.
when we walked over to it, we didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then some like Richmond guys took us in there.
Oh, gotcha. Did you get to take a picture under that then, or?
Yeah, I got a picture of dabbing with a Dan sucks.
Nice.
Front,
Yeah.
so it's pretty cool.
My name's Dan too, so I probably would have. Well, I don't know. Maybe I would have got my feelings hurt if I saw that on the wall. Was there a lot of artistry to the graffiti? Like, did it look really cool in like 3D or anything?
No.
Yeah. Just like absolutely.
Just
gross.
like a straightforward diss.
Yeah, just scummy kind of thing. And obviously, you have no idea why that particular Dan sucks or who he is or anything like that.
I think it was like a welcome for me in Richmond.
Nice. That's how we do it in America, you know? Yeah, when people come from overseas. Speaking of Wales, what would you guys say the music scene is like in Cardiff? Is there one genre that dominates it? Or I was wondering if you could just elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Cardiff's a kind of strange one. It ebbs and flows a bit.
Mm-hmm.
For the sort of music we play, there's a few bands that surround us. We've got friends in Artifact that kind of adopt a similar, darker kind of post-punk sound as such, but people don't really look to Wales a lot. I find a lot, especially South Wales, Cardiff, for a lot of music. So, in wider term of things, you're out on your own, really. I mean, we throw shows, we put stuff on, we try and make things happen, but you're still limited to the community and obviously the people involved in what you have around you. So I wouldn't say it's exactly thriving at this time.
Totally.
But yeah, we make it work.
I think it's like you guys and Los Campesinos, who sound nothing like you.
Yeah, I mean,
The bands
I don't
end up
even
in
know how many of them are based in Cardiff anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think they all formed in university, possibly in Cardiff.
I think so, yeah. I want to say maybe only one or two of them were from Cardiff proper. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm not sure. And they've had lots of line changes too.
Totally.
Do you guys ever play shows with them or anything like that?
No, we've actually never played with them.
Yeah, it would be a very different kind of sound for
a
both
friend
bands.
of ours, Harriet, did used to play in them.
That's right, yeah.
There's another band called Islet back home that our friend JT played in that. I used to live with a few of those guys, and they also do a really cool label called Shape Records as well, which is worth checking out. And I mean, they're probably the longest running Cardiff label that's been putting things out consistently. That's been very interesting. I mean, again, it's not necessarily wrapped up in the same sound that we adopt, but they've been doing things sustainably within South Wales for quite a long time now.
Nice. And it's tight enough of a community where most of the bands that become notable from there, you're probably going to know who each other are at least, you think?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, not everybody gets along always, but we try.
Well, let's do another song to put Wales on the map then.
Yeah.
Is all you can hear.
You're watching Audiotree live, and we are in the studio with Chain of Flowers. Something I love about your guys' music, as well as a lot of post-punk music, is that, you know, it can be brooding, but there's also a danceability to it. I mean, the last song was called Glimmers of Joy. Do you think it's important to have that sort of lightness and darkness rubbing up against each other in the music you make?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's all pretty melancholic.
Yeah, lyrically it is.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of outpouring between one thing and another, but yeah, I don't know. If it wasn't for the light, you wouldn't know what the dark was, and vice versa. So
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Legend. You ever seen Legend?
yes.
Yeah, that's like the quote I always think of
Yeah, totally.
at the end of it. Yeah, and I don't know, I think there's something just inherent in like post-punk drumming too, with like, you know, riding on the hi-hat and all that just gives it like a nice groove. Would you say that most of your lyrics do come from an autobiographical place, or are you just trying to evoke more of a general feeling than anything?
No, lyrically, I think, well, no, for sure, it all comes from within.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's a good outlet.
I appreciate you said that, or you say that, because a lot of bands are like, well, no, my songs aren't necessarily about me. It's refreshing to hear someone say, no, it's all about me.
It's one thing, I mean, performing and playing, you just kind of switch off and it all just comes pouring out of you, and you kind of cut yourself open every now and again. The bit that I still deal with is seeing my lyrics written down as opposed to sung.
Oh, you mean like when you read it just in text or whatever?
Yeah.
It's funny because even the best lyrics sound kind of strange when you just read them in text form, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel that, like, I don't know, you can listen to a song and you can forget about it in a moment, but, like, someone sat there staring at that piece of paper reading that same line over and over and over again. And
Totally.
yeah.
It is kind of cool, though, because I do love when I read a lyric on paper and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird, but then I'll sing along to it and suddenly it clicks, you know, it becomes poetic, and it just takes on that deeper meaning. Do you guys release the lyrics in your physical releases?
Yeah, we do now. Yeah, I wasn't angling to do that in the first instance, but yeah.
Do the rest of you guys have any dog in that fight? I mean, I know he writes the lyrics, but do you prefer to have them included or not?
Yeah, I'm happy to have them included. It just saves people punishing us on Facebook, asking us to print them, I guess. So.
Yeah, it's true. Totally. Well, and also, too, yeah, it is, I review albums for a lot of different sites, and sometimes you don't get the lyric sheet with it, especially if it's an advance release, and so you feel weird asking the band for it, you know, but I think it is important, you know, if it's a lyrical band to definitely talk about
especially
that.
Today, too, when, you know, physical releases are few and far between.
Exactly.
In a lot of cases.
Totally.
It's
well,
good to have something to grip hold of.
Mm-hmm. And one, we appreciate you guys including your lyrics, even though it makes you uncomfortable.
Well, when I'm buying another band's records and such, I love to have them inside.
Exactly, yeah. It just applies to you. It's when the spotlight's turned on you, it gets like, you know.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's hear another song, shall we?
Cool. Chain.
When you come to the heart, you do from the start, with a head for the nothing.
watching Audiotree Live, and we are in the studio with Chain of Flowers. Many of the songs you're playing today are from your full-length debut, but some of them are new, correct?
The song we just played was actually the first song we ever wrote.
Really? Old Human Material?
No, sorry, Chained.
Or Chained was, sorry.
Yeah,
I crossed them out as they go along.
That's,
No,
right.
it's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
that, and then Old Human Material is a brand new song.
So with this new record, I know you guys are working on it as your previous one is gaining traction. Is it taking shape at all as far as like a thesis or concept or anything goes yet? Do you know how it's going to be different from the first one?
Yeah, I mean, the songwriting's kind of evolved and changed in the way we do it. The way we actually came to craft and write the first LP was pretty much on the basis of us spending a lot of time in the same room, turned up really loud, getting very drunk for hours on end. And I mean, it's a very crazy, there's a lot going on that LP. I think the way that we kind of approach that songwriting now is probably a little bit more refined.
Cool.
Probably demoing, taking things back and sitting on things. But I mean, I wouldn't change the LP that we've just released for the world, and I'm really happy that it came out in the way that it did. But we've just kind of taken a different approach to the way we're doing it this time around.
Totally.
But
So do you see this one being a little bit turned down then as far as volume goes and distortion goes? Or?
I think like energy is like a big thing for us, and especially playing live, so we still want to try and capture that and keep that running through the record.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have something a bit more dynamic, in terms of not just all one sort of volume. Plus, also, we've got one less member now, so we kind of have to, by proxy, change our sound a bit.
We did have two guitarists.
So you're pulling double duty now. I mean, you have synths backing you up, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a challenge? Did you have to take on a lot of their old lines? Or
Oh, completely, yeah. I had to sit down and just sort of figure out, all of Sam's lines and try to sort of find some kind of middle ground between them. Because there's a lot of stuff probably on that LP that we probably won't be able to play anymore. Just by virtue of the fact that it's only me, but I'm not going to get like loop pedals or anything. I'm not going to. It's not happening.
I was gonna say you could do some crazy stuff with pedals.
Yeah, we've made it work though.
Yeah, it's been really as hard as it's been definitely a worthwhile experience, and everything's going okay.
Awesome. And do you guys anticipate adding any more members in the future? Probably not.
As it stands, the five of us are hard work between us.
Yeah.
All as it is, so I can't
Fills
imagine.
up the room nicely.
Yeah. I can't see us bringing anybody else in anytime soon, but. Yeah.
Awesome. I think the next band coming in has like 8 people or something ridiculous. Oh. So yeah, lots of different band sizes come in here.
Yeah.
Let's do another song, shall we?
Cool.
Disaffected souls on the scared head.
You're watching Audiotree live, and we're in the studio with Chain of Flowers. That was old Human Material, not the last one. And so that is one of the new ones then. Yeah, there's definitely a bigger sense of space, I feel like, you know. And I love the old stuff too, but there feels like there are more pockets and, you know, not quite as much distortion, which is super, super cool. Are you guys big Joy Division fans, I'm guessing, or?
Yeah, I mean...
Big New Order fans.
Yeah. Do you prefer New Order over Joy Division, you think?
They're
or?
two separate entities.
Yeah. Because I was going to say the new stuff almost reminds me more of like Closer, and then the old stuff is more like Unknown Pleasures. But
Right, yeah.
I don't want to make the assumption if you're New Order guys over, you know.
No, not at all.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
Apples and oranges, you know what I mean?
It is totally, yeah. Well, I do think, what's the first record? Movement by New Order, right? That to me still sort of sounds Joy Division-y, but then it moves on, you know,
Yeah,
after
I
that.
mean, you can hear like the initial kind of progression and the transition they're kind of making between that.
Definitely. Do you guys have personal favorite not Joy Division, New Order records? I know there's like a ton of them.
I'd probably say,
It's a tough call.
yeah, New Order-wise, maybe Power Corruption-wise, possibly for me.
Ah, good choice.
Yeah.
What about you, Ross?
I've always thought of Movement was the top dog, but I actually like that 90s one with the statue on it. What's that called now?
Is Brotherhood? Not Brotherhood.
No. Brotherhood's sick as well, man.
Yeah, Republic. I'm not going to take credit for that. I just got that from the studio. Yeah.
They're all absolutely wild, so, you know, depends on what mood.
They're my personal Wikipedia back
There
in the
you
studio.
go.
Yeah. What about you, Daniel? Are you a big Joy Division fan also? Or sorry, New Order. I keep saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like them. I don't love them that much, but I do like them.
So is your favorite album the Greatest Hits then, you think?
Yeah, I would say the best of New Order.
Yeah. Substance? Is it? I know the Substance thing is weird because like Joy Division and New Order both have
Yeah.
a compilation called Substance, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't know the difference, to be honest. So
No, out of the two comps, like the New Order one
is the Ace one?
yeah. for me.
Awesome. Very cool. I feel bad we just spent a whole segment talking about New Order and Joy Division when
Easily
we
done.
should be talking about Chain of Flowers now. Cool. Let's go into this last song then, shall we?
Cool, thank you.
Thank
You've been watching Audiotree Live, and we have been in the studio with Chain of Flowers. You can currently support them by getting their self-titled debut, and you guys are on tour for about another month or so in North America?
Another week.
Another week?
Yeah, so
all right.
The duration of the tour in total was like a month. It's a month long and all, but we've got one more week left, and we're 3 weeks deep. So
Gotcha. So get them while they're hot on their first North American tour, and we are happy to have them here. If you want to support the band, you can also download their stream, which will be available soon, that they did today, and also watch it on YouTube. We want to thank everyone in the studio for making us sound good. We want to thank Camera and Lights for making us look good. We, of course, want to thank the band for being here. They were great. And as always, we want to thank you for watching. Until next time, make sure you guys have a great week, and this has been Audiotree. Take care.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
cheers. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Great.